going to demo the riff. So it's using the shapes, do you know what we use for Brown Eyed Girl? So it goes... And it does it again. It's all the same. Better look at the chords and lyrics, I'll get this wrong. Only the face will change every day. Seems I'm wasting away. The chorus is, I'm a cowboy on a steel horse I ride. I want it, dead or alive. Back to the riff. Okay, so it is fleshed out a bit more than that. I just played you a little bit of each section, so we'll have a little go at the riff first. So when we do this sort of movement, it's called sixths, so like this. And what that means is, if you were to play up the scale from this point, it would be 6 notes away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's why it's called sixths. And like when you see other intervals that are called temps, do you know, like Hold Back the River, like that that one, it's called tenths because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's 10 notes away. So when we say 6, it's 6 notes away. So to do a 6, there's always going to be a gap of 1 string. So your second finger is going to move up the, from the top bit, run down the 3rd string, like that. So it's your second finger. So that never changes. Now you can have 2 shapes, one where, say I put it on the 5th fret, one where it goes to the 5th fret on the 1st string. I would use my 3rd finger. So I would use my 2nd and 3rd finger, and that would be like a parallel shape. See where it's both on the same fret. So take your 1st finger off, Vicky. Yeah, that's it. So you'd have your 2nd finger there, and on this 1st string here, you'd have it on the... That's it, so it's them 2. Okay. So if I said to you 5 and 5, you'd know it's this parallel shape with your 2nd and 3rd finger. Okay, you can see how they're both on the same fret. Now if I said to you 5 and 4, I would then use my 1st finger here on that 1st string. So this would be on 5 and this would be on 4. That's it, and pinch them. So you've got the one which is a bit staggered, where this is one higher number than that. So it's kind of like, yeah, so you got them 2 shapes. So your 2nd finger is always on this 3rd string. So if you're to look at the shapes I do the 2nd shape there, and then I do the parallel, then the parallel, then the other shape, then the parallel, then the other shape, and then down 2. So it's just a mixture of them 2 shapes going down. So the first shape is, let me just mute you there a sec. The first shape is 14 and 13. So your 2nd finger has to get to 14. So if you look at the 2 dots, you've got like this 12. So it's got to be 2 frets above that. There you go. So that's 14, and your 1st finger's got to go on 13. So it's the staggered one, so with your 1st finger. So I want you to just pinch them 2 notes, like that. So hopefully they sound a bit like what I've done. So, and then you're going to go 12 and 12. So you're going to move your 2nd finger down to 12, and then use your 3rd finger to play the other 12. Oh. And then 10 and 10. So you're going to keep that shape and just move it to the 10s. And 9 and 8. So you're going to move your 2nd finger to 9 and go back to the other shape with your 1st finger. Okay, let's just go over them shapes again. So 14 and 13. Okay. 12 and 12. 10 and 10. 9 and 8. Okay, good. Let's do that one more time. So 14 and 13. 12 and 12. 10 and 10. 9 and 8. Okay, so the next bit goes 5 and 5, so it's kind of a big jump down to the 5s. So 5 and 5, so not forgetting to use your second and third finger there. 5 and 5. Then it goes 4 and 3. So move your second finger to 4 and your first finger is going to play 3. And then with that shape you're going to go to 2 and 1. So you're keeping that shape going. That's it. If you notice, them two last notes there are the same as the start ones. They're the same notes, they're just an octave apart. That's what you call an octave. So the 0 here on your guitar is exactly the same as the 12th fret. Did you know it's the same notes? So once you get to 12, that there is in essence the same as down here, there. So they're the same notes. So if you can imagine doing that, 2 and 1, it's the same notes as up here, 14, 13. So sometimes that's a revelation to people. I don't know if you ever played on a piano when you go to a C note and then you go all the way up the white notes and you hit another C. And then you go up the white notes and you hit another C. So there's loads of different C's on there, and that's what you call an octave apart. They're like, that's an octave higher, that's an octave higher. Do you know what I mean? Or that's an octave lower. And that's the same there. You've got them two notes. This is an octave higher. Okay. So let's see if we can put all them together. So 14, 13. So your first and second finger. That's it. 12 and 12. 10 and 10, 9 and 8, and then we go to 5 and 5, so big jump, 4 and 3, 2 and 1, full house. It could be a bingo caller. There we go. Alright, so we've got the shapes now, all we need is the pattern. So I'm going to show you, if you get to 14, 13, I'm going to show you here. What you are going to do is you're going to pluck the actual 4th string, and that's a 0. So it's going to be open. See, the 4th string's an open 0. So you're going to pluck that, and then you're going to hit the 14, 13, then the 14, so it'll go. Can you hear them 4 consecutive notes? Okay, let's get it so I can see you a bit better on here. So hopefully you're hearing the start of the riff now. Okay, so Vicky, make sure your first finger's on, oh yeah, on the 13 properly, yeah, that's good. So try it again. And then you'll notice with the 12 and 12, it is exactly the same pattern. So you're always plucking the 4th string as a 0. And then you got the 10 and 10, it's the same pattern. So it should start to be sounding right now. Then 9 and 8. So soon you'll memorize this pretty quick. 5 and 5, 4 and 3. Now once you've done that 4 and 3, just stay there. You have then got to pinch them notes together. So the 0, the 4 and the 3, pinch all 3. That's it, and just pinch them and pluck them like that together, pinch them. And then you pinch the 2 and the 1. So once you've done the 4 and 3 picking, you pinch that, and then to the 2 and 1. I like to sometimes do this with a plectrum. You can do it with picking fingers. So allocate one finger to one string. So your thumb could start on the 4th string, and then your first finger, and then your second for the picking hand. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a little listen to that, because it'd be nice to see how you're getting on. Paul, do you want to go first with that?
Not really. But...
So, well, it looks like you got no choice. 14, 13. Ooh, so push down harder on them notes. Are they muted, or can you hear them?
Yeah, I can hear them, yeah.
Alright, yeah, I think it's just iPhones sometimes cut off the sound,
right.
That's all. That's fine, as long as you can hear them. Yeah, that's better. 12, 12. It's just the mic on your phone. Okay, 10, 10. Yeah, 9, 8.
9 and 8 and 9.
5 and 5. 4 and 3.
4 and 3.
Oh. You're going 3 and 3.
Yeah.
And then pinch them 3 notes. And then 2 and 1, pinch them. Excellent.
Yeah.
That's it. And the more confident you get, this hand just runs that way like this, and you're going between the 2 shapes like that. Just runs that way, going between your 1st and your 3rd finger. Excellent. You'll get quick at that before you know it. Do you know what I mean? Vicky, do you want to go next? Let's have a listen. So that's it. That's it. Excellent. And then pluck them. Excellent. Excellent, yeah. Nice one. How's that sound?
Good.
Good, yeah. Excellent. What was I going to say there? Yeah, so at the moment with this hand, it's like pluck, 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 like with one sort of like that. So what I was talking about is maybe this is something we can practice. So rest your thumb on the 4th string, your 1st finger on that one, and the next finger, that middle finger on here, and they're the fingers to use on that. So I'm just going to practice just plucking with them fingers on them strings, rather than pluck like that, it moving up and down. I'm just going to be like that. So they're going to have their own string. Yeah, that's it. Go and practice it. You could try it with your shape on if you want. Just the 2 and the 1.
I think I've been trying to pick the wire up with my nail. I think I've been trying to get a grip.
You can pluck down with like a plectrum, and your fingers can pick upwards. How does that feel a bit alien to you, or? It's worth practicing it there. Maybe you sit there with your guitar and just practice that for 5 minutes while you're watching the telly. Like that. I remember when I was younger, I'd just sit in front of the telly like that, just practicing all these, just stuff like that. Just getting my fingers moving and coordinated. It would annoy everyone in the room, but got me a career, eh? Right, okay. So these chords, do you remember Brown Eyed Girl? We use the D, we use the C add 9, and we use the G. There is actually another chord in this sequence here. See, here's your G, there's your C add 9, and watch this next one. Move it down another step. There. It's an F13. So I'm going G, then move it downwards to the C add 9, and then you move it downwards one more, but remember to strum from the 4th string. A few others, actually another song comes into mind. Take me home to the paradise. Clear my voice. Take me home to the paradise city where the grass is green and the girls are pretty. Oh, won't you please take me home? That one uses that. Oh, won't you please take me home? So it is used. It's kind of a weird F to do. But in context it does sound nice. So if I was to put that what we're going to learn, so you got the D, 2, 3, and then C add 9 up to G, C add 9 to G, and then it goes F to D, so this is where I go. So F to D, that's what you're going to have to do. So the F to a standard D. Remember, I keep my 3rd finger down on that F, keep my 3rd finger down and then play a D. 3rd finger down, this will be the tricky part, trying to keep your 3rd finger down there, and see how smooth that is, just keeping that 3rd finger down. Okay, so there is some chords that push. I don't know if we've done much on pushing chords. So if I was to play the C to G, this is on the beat. So it'd be like 1, 2 and 3. So 1, 2, 3. That is on the beat, but we're going to push it, so it's going to be like 1, 2 and 3, 4. See what I did there? I played the G on the and, so it goes 1, 2 and 3, 4. So 1, 2 and. So it's sort of like coming in that fraction a little bit early, and that's what you call pushing the beat. I don't know if we've done that before on songs. Can anyone remember if you've done pushing the beat? Is that something new? So not every chord lands on the strong beat, do you know, the 1, 2 and 3 and 4. You could do your change on the and this is a case. So you can see there on the G, see that little minus sign? That means it robs a little bit of this beat from this chord. So it'd be like 1, 2 and 3, 4. So the G will be a bit longer. So 1, 2 and 3, 4. You might want to start practicing counting that. So you ready? 1, 2 and 3, 4. Ready again? 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2 and 3, 4. Okay, one more time. 1, 2 and 3, 4. Okay. So putting a D, which is exactly 4 beats, and the C comes in on the beat, it's this G that is pushed. So the D will be 1, 2, 3, 4. C add 9. 1, 2 and 3, 4. Can you see where that comes in? So with the vocals, it's all the same. 3, 4. Only the names will change. So that change comes in. Only the names will change. Comes in with the change. So it'll feel a bit rushed, which is it's meant to. And then you do the C add 9 to G again, pushed. 1, 2 and 3, 4. One more time with that. 1, 2 and 3, 4. when you move that change, make sure you move both fingers together like that. Try now to get out of moving one at a time. Move them as a unit. Okay, that's it. Okay. And the very last bit of the verse here is that F to D, but you can see there, see the D's pushed. So it'll be, F will be 1, 2, and 3, 4 on the D. So F will be 1, 2, and 3, 4. Again, F. 1, 2, and 3, 4. That F wouldn't be the conventional way you would play an F. You know, it doesn't sound good on its own. But when we put the whole thing together, hopefully you'll hear it sounds like it. So from the D, let's try our best. 1, 2, 3, 4, D. 1, 2, 3, 4. C add 9 to G. 3, 4. C add 9. G. And then F to D. F, D. Again, D. 2, 3, 4. C add 9 to G. C add 9 to G. And then F to D. F to D. So hopefully you're starting to feel the chord pushing and you understand a bit what I mean. But I'm going to give it a listen. Vicky, do you want to go first? So maybe it might help to count. So when you're on the D, you'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then C add 9, you go 1, 2, and 3, 4. So you'll have to unmute first. So. Lovely. One and 2 and 3. Yeah, getting that quick. So one thing that it does say at the start there, which I probably forgot to mention, is it's a 16th feel. So it is not an 8's 1 and 2 and it's 16th. 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and 1 and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a... So maybe we'll have another go at it, but like that. So when I'm doing 16ths, I'm not strumming everything. I'm not going 1E and a 2E and a 3E. I'm being sparse. 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a... Alright, you ready from the D? Try your best. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4. F, 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a... So putting the 16ths with it now will be a bit of a task, but just trying to do it in layers. Go on, Paul. That's it. Yeah, good. So the only thing now is you are like holding back some of the strumming. You are pausing your hand just on the changes, but that's fine. You're getting used to the changes.
The F sounds out of tune.
The which one? The F. Let's hear it. I can't hear your guitar because you're on an iPhone device.
Oh no.
They're specially designed to let you hear nothing but a voice. So anything that is not a voice, I can't hear. It's only on iPhones and iTablets. So I can see your fingers and it does look right. So just pick down. I'll play you mine and then you play yours and see if it sounds like it. Yeah. So does that sound the same?
Yeah.
So what's happening is you're probably like catching. Are you you catching any of
Yeah.
them strings?
So
Well,
it's
they're
just
not part of it. What I'm doing is my second finger, a little bit more detail. This second finger's touching that, and then my thumb's here. So you only hear to get your thumb over the top as well on the top string.
Right. Oh yeah, that sounds better. That.
Yeah, that's it. A lot of the times with chords, you don't just play the open notes because they might not belong to it.
Yeah.
So, all right, cool. So let's play that together, and I'll sing it. So this here, it just does it twice, okay? So that's just 2 lots of what we've just done. Ready? From after 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's all the same. She had 9. Only the names will change every day. It seems we're wasting away. Another place, and the faces are so cold. I drive all night just to get back home. What I might do is do that again, but just a touch slower, okay? To give you the confidence to keep up better. All right, from the D. So 1, 2, 3, 4. D, 2, 3, 4. C at 9. Only the names will change. C at 9. Every day. F. So wasting away. Another place where the faces are so cold. I drive all night just to get back home. So another thing to be aware of when you are doing an and beat, when it's 16ths, what is it, an up or a down? What is it, Paul? Just point in a direction. Is it up or down? Oh, wait there. Let's unmute you. Unmute there.
Just say the question again.
So when you're in 16ths and going 1E and a 2E and a 3 and a 4, we know the 1 is a downstroke. What is the and beat?
Up, isn't it? No.
No, it's a down. Because the 1, if you think 1E and a, 1E and.
Oh, that's what I was doing wrong then.
See, the and beat is a down. So if you're in 8ths and you're going 1 and 2 and 3 and every and beat is an up. So that's in 8ths, but in 16th strumming where it's 1E and a, 2E and a, the and beat is actually a down. So if you're going to that G change, don't think I've got to do it as an up, because it's a down. 1E and a 2E and. See that? It's a down. 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and. I'll slow it down. 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a. See that?
When you going up then? You go 1.
Well, you count it. How do you count 16ths?
E.
1E and a. So it's like 1E and a. So you've got to go, we're going from the C add 9 to the G. And what we're going to go is 1E and 2E and, oh sorry, on the and of 2 there. So 1E and 2E and. So let's do that together. So we're on the C add 9. And when we get to that and on the 2, we're going to hit the G. You ready? So 1E and 2E and. Okay, we'll do that again. So that's a downstroke. Ready? Let's do it again. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. So that G, it doesn't only get 3 E and a 4 E and a, it gets the and the E of 2. So it's longer, that G. It's like robbing a couple of beats from the C add 9. Okay, let's try that one more time and we'll go to the end of 4. So from the C add 9, you ready? 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. We're going to speed that up a tiny bit. You ready? 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. So it's got to be on the and, which is a down. That looks good, that, Vicky. Keep your hand momentum going when you're getting on that G. And 3 E and. So I've shown you this, but it might not be that easy to get this right straight away. This is one of them things that is going to be developed over time for you to fully feel when to change on an and, especially because it's 16th, so it's a downstroke. What we'll do is we'll just have a little look at the chorus, which is more of the same chords. If you notice, it's the same chords in a different order, but 4 chords. So C add 9. If we were to just single strum them, we go C add 9, cowboy, to a G, an F on a steel horse side. Okay, so let's single strum the whole of that chorus before we put a pattern to it. So C add 9, I'm a cowboy, G, F on a steel horse, D, R, C add 9, I'm wanted, G, F to D, dead or alive, C add 9, I'm wanted, G, F to D, dead or alive. So you can hear the change there. Alright, so you can see on one single line you got the G pushed and that D pushed. So we're like 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and F, 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E, 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a da 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 da. So instead of counting now, I might just feel the change. So it's like da 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 ba, da 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 ba, da 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 ba, da 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 ba. So if I sing it, it's going to force me to push it as well. But what I might do is I'm just going to leave that as it is because we've done quite a bit on it. And there's quite a lot of lessons in there, isn't there? With the down to the riff being in 6 and the pattern and the shapes, and then you've got all these push chords under 16ths playing a downbeat on the and beat. So there is a lot there. What we're going to do is just try another song now which incorporates these chords, but it's easier. It's probably on the level of Brown Eyed Girl, so it is The Joker. Which if I was to, even though you see G and C there, we can still do the C add 9, so a bit. Some people call me the space cowboy, C add 9, yeah. Some call me the gangster of love. So this is going to be a bit nicer to get around. But before we start that, we're going to do the riff, which is. Okay. So rather than giving you a minute to do it, I'm going to just walk you through it and listen to you, Paul, if you want to go from there. So bump, bump. That's it. Lovely. That's it. Yeah, so that last
Yeah, I've just
beat,
messed that up. Yeah.
that last line is a little bit quick. Where all the other ones are a bit spaced out, that's just a bit straight running through it. But yeah, it's good. You've looked at a piece of music and you just read it, so that's in itself, that's a good achievement, you know. So nice one. Go on, Vicky. That's it. Lovely. Excellent, yeah. Are you on a iPhone as well or an iPad, Vicky?
No, it's a laptop.
Ah, well, you should be able to access the original Sound for Musicians. Have we ever done that before?
No.
Oh, do you know what? We could do it at the end. I'll just show you the setting. Because what it is you can turn off that setting that Paul's got on his.
Okay.
On a laptop, you can actually turn it off. That's how you can hear my guitar. If I was to turn the original Sound for Musicians off, listen. You can't hear it, can you? It's quite clever in a way, really, but I suppose if you're doing a meeting at home and you've got screaming kids or like loud
Yeah.
noise, it just totally blocks it. So
Yeah, because I can hear Paul's voice but not his guitar.
yeah, and it's the same with yours. We can't hear your guitar either.
Oh,
But
really?
yeah, but do you know what? I can see everything, so I can see that you're doing it right. So okay, let's go to the. I could tell you very quickly, you know. Do you know
Yeah.
there's a microphone in the bottom left-hand corner?
Yeah,
It's
audio.
got a little up arrow next to it.
Uh-huh.
If you hit that at the bottom of that, it says audio settings.
Yep.
And then if you scroll the third column down, it says speaker, microphone, audio profile. Can you see that?
Speaker.
On the right hand side.
Speaker.
Microphone.
Microphone, yeah, I've got that.
And then audio profile.
Yeah.
And the third one in there, it says original sound for musicians.
Okay.
Can you see it?
Yep.
So click that and then come off that screen. And now in the top right hand corner of your page, you'll see original sound for musicians off. Can you see it?
Yes.
Click it so it says on.
Okay, it's
Now
on.
now strum your guitar.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Hallelujah. As easy as that. Yeah, excellent. That's good. Yeah, I can hear you perfectly now. Okay, so let's have a little go at this. So from the G, C add 9. So we'll do 16th strumming. So G, 1E and a 2E and a C to D, back to C add 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now she's gone off now. She's out of the screen. Oh, I probably made her delete the app by accident. Anyway, Paul, let's crack on with it. That's it. That's a good feel. 2E. Half the time it's just about getting used to that count. Well, that's good, that. Yeah. So let's do it together. 1E and a 2E and a... Go on the G now. C, D, C. Back to G. C, D, back to C. G. Some people call me the space cowboy. Back to C. Yeah, G. Some call me the gasser of love. Back to G. Some people core memories. G, now speak, C, the povertons of the D, C. So it's kind of like Brown Eyed Girl in a way where it's always the same, on each line is the same. And if you notice, G's got 2 beats, they've all got 2 beats, so it'll be like 1E and a 2E and a 3 and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3 and a 4E and a. So that's it. So let's have a little go at the second verse. You ready? On the G. 1, 2, 3, 4, G. People talk about me, baby. About to say, yeah, G. Say I'm doing you wrong, doing you wrong. Back to C, back to G. But don't you worry, baby, don't worry. 'Cause I'm right here, right here, right here, right at home. 'Cause I'm a... Okay, I'm going to have a little listen to you. Let's unmute that. That's it. That's it. So when you started off, you were playing every beat, 1E and a 2E, but there you started to back off a bit.
Yeah.
Which was good, like, but your hand's still moving the same.
Yeah.
But you're back. It's good to do the movement, but back off from the string. So it's like, do you know what I mean? Rather than da, 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 da. That's it. So yeah, lovely. That's great. That Victoria's back in the room now. Let's get your video going. Are you alright?
Yeah, sorry about that.
Don't forget, if you come back into a session, you got to press the original sound.
Okay.
It should still be in the top corner, but make it say on. Can you see it?
Got it.
Yeah.
Sorry about
Okay.
that.
So what we did there, Vicky, is just going G, 1E and a 2E and a 3 and a 4E and D, back to C. So let's hear you do that a bit, Vicky. Go on, I can hear you.
Okay.
To try one more time. I don't want you to look at your hands. I want you to just trust they're gonna go there. And do you know what? If they don't go there, so what? It doesn't matter. I want you to. You'll be surprised how your brain can work in magical ways. Trust your fingers. Go on. Start again. That's it. Don't look. Try your best. Go back to the start. Don't look. Now, you did every one of them chords perfect then. And it just shows you how much of a crutch it's become now, looking at your fingers. It's like this habit you've got. When really, you don't actually need to do that. Imagine just facing straight forward at the music.
Yeah, it's the first time I've ever done that. I've never.
You probably find you can do with everything you've ever done. Probably even the riff as well. You'd probably be able to look up and not, just feel your way. Your fingers can feel when it moves down a fret or moves down 2 frets. and your finger can feel the next string when it moves up and down. So
Mm-hmm.
you can, you know, you probably can do it better than you think, which you just shown there. You can do it straight away. So let's have a little go from the start again then. So I'm not saying don't look at your fingers now because I put you on the spot. If you want to look at your fingers, do. But what I'm saying is, in your practice time, start to get away from it. Because Paul, you look like you're not looking at your hands much now. Do you feel confident with that? Yeah. Unmute a second.
On those three, G, D, and C, I'm all right at.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's everything
That's
else.
it, yeah. You just rely on your fingers to get there. So, yeah, brilliant. Okay, let's do this again. So from the G, I'm going to take it a bit slow. So the speed will be 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4. So G. Some people call me the space cowboy. C. Yeah, G. C. Some call me the gangster of love. Back to G. To C. Some people call me Morris, 'cause I speak in the competence of love. So nice tune this. Oh, there is a bit where it goes, some people call me Morris. It does that. Do you remember that from the tune? So I'm going to teach you how to do a wolf whistle on your guitar. What you got to do is you got to, when you think of the whistle, it goes high and then it goes low. So your first slide's got to be high, and then the next one's got to do the same but a bit lower. Like that. So you play it, pluck it, slide up, just with one finger. Slide up, like slide it up the guitar neck as far as you can get, and then you do it again, but you don't slide it as far. So the first one's a high one, and then the other one's a low one, like that. Yeah. I doubt it's a bit of fun. You probably heard the record and thought, how the hell are they doing that? But yeah, it's quite good fun. Alright, let's do verse 2, back to the G. 1, 2, 3, 4, G. People talk about me, baby. Yeah, G. Say I'm doing you wrong, doing you wrong. G. But don't you worry, baby, don't worry. Back to G. 'Cause I'm right here, right C. Right here, right D. Oh, C. 'Cause I'm a... Okay, so we've got enough time to look at the chorus. So if you notice on this chorus, it goes back and forth from G to C. And then at the end, you got a D to C. So let's just try reading it, and we'll just take our time. So try and read the words. So from this G, 1, 2, 3, 4. 'Cause I'm a picker, I'm a grinner. Back to G. I'm a lover and I'm a sinner. Back to G. I play my music and date the sun. To C. 'Cause I'm a joker, I'm a smoker. Yeah, so once we've done that D to C, they're all only 2 beats. You got to jump back to the G. Okay, so don't think I've arrived and I can stay here. You've got to keep motoring with this. So let's go from the G again. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm a picker to C. I'm a grinner. G. I'm a lover and I'm a sinner. Back to G. I play my music in the sun. C. I'm a joker, I'm a smoker, I'm a midnight toker. G. I get my loving on the run. Ooh, ooh. Yeah, so that D at the end, you play it for quite a bit of time. Let's try one more time, but a bit up to speed. Okay, so a bit quicker. You ready? So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm a picker, I'm a grinner, I'm a lover, and I'm a sinner. I play my music in the sun. Back to G. I'm a stoker, I'm a smoker, I'm a midnight toker. I give my loving on the run. Okay. So I think that's enough for you really to be cracking on with. You can listen back to the session as well for any bits you're unsure. I'm sure I have tuition videos on both of these songs as well on my YouTube site as well. So yeah, nice one, Vicky. How have you found that tonight?
Good, yes, yes.
I think
I'm
there's
going to
been a
keep
lot
practicing not looking at my hands.
Yeah, there's been a ton of lessons in this one lesson, isn't there? Like, it seems everything I've said has been something new, so it is never ending, in it, you know, the knowledge you need for guitaring. And it's just all them very tiny little details add up to a big picture, don't they, of playing good and sounding good. So have you
Yeah.
enjoyed the songs tonight?
Yeah, I have.
Yes.
What I might do is go back over the first song and just write one eanda, two eanda, so I know
And
exactly
just mark the and.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want me to put that on the bottom of the chart?
Yeah, that'd be really helpful.
Yeah, great. Yeah.
For a push beat.
Uh-huh.
So yeah. All right. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Paul, you
Yeah,
all right?
cool. Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
very good. I like those songs as well.
Yeah,
I like the
good.
G.
All-time classics, ain't they?
Yeah, the chords are getting there a bit. Just with
Doesn't-
strumming as well.
Doesn't it surprise you how many songs have them chords?
Yeah, I know.
It sort of does blow the mystery off
Yeah.
all these classics. You're like, how they got away with doing them chords again?
Yeah.
And that's only the start of it, do you know? There's so many songs use the same chords. But
Well,
yeah,
thank you.
okay. It's been great to see you both tonight, and I will see you both next week. All right? Keep
Yeah,
up
thanks
the
very much.
practice.
Yeah, see you, Victoria.
Thank you.
Have a nice rest
Yeah.
of your week. All right,
See
take
you.
care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.